Tonight at 6, homecoming festivities are returning to Kent State after a year off. We have coverage all over tonight.
After over a year of waiting, the class of 2020 is finally getting their in-person commencement. More on that special occasion.
And breakthroughs for drug manufacturer Merck. They say their latest antivirus drug can cut out coronavirus deaths and hospitalizations by half. That study that backs up the statement.
And Nintendo has announced several new games for its Switch gaming console. What are the new games and how can you play them? All that and more as TV2 News starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Now, as we come on the air tonight, we're receiving reports that Kent State's dining services will increase its student service workers' wages to $10.50 an hour. Dining Services made the announcement in a post on its Instagram page at KSU Dining.
We're working to get more information on the wage hike, and we'll be sure to update you when we know more.
But until then, good Friday evening and happy homecoming, Kent State. Feels good to say that one again. Thank you for choosing to wrap up your week with us. I'm Steffen.
And I'm Abreu. Right about now, the festivities are set to begin with Kent State's firework kickoff event.
That's right, I'm excited. And Kelsey Drennen is live from the Esplanade and joins us now from the celebration to start off the homecoming weekend.
Kelsey, what's it like out there?
That's right, guys. Kent State homecoming is starting off with a bang this weekend by having food, music, and fireworks. I'm here on the Esplanade, and as you can see behind me, there's music, food, and t-shirts for everyone who stops by. If you are in the Kent area, stop by to have a great homecoming weekend. And people from Kent State are saying this is to celebrate the alums and students of Kent State right before the huge homecoming game. So whether you're a student, an alum, a parent, a friend, or just a citizen of Kent, go ahead and stop by and enjoy the nice weather and the fireworks that'll start around 8. But don't be startled if you hear them starting around 7 because they're doing some test-off shots. That's all I have from down here. Stop by the green near downtown to watch the fireworks around 8. Reporting for TV2, I'm Kelsey Drennen.
Thank you, Kelsey. Looked like a good time. Keeping with the homecoming festivities, today is Blue and Gold Day.
And Chris and I decided to partake with our blue and gold colored ties, as you can see. And TV2's Bhukari caught up with even more people who chose to partake in the blue and gold out there. Ray, anything fun you saw?
That's right, guys. I'm in front campus right now. Students are wearing blue and gold gears all over campus to celebrate the homecoming tradition. Here I have a couple of students wearing Kent State t-shirts. Please allow me to get their thoughts. Hi. Hi, what's your name?
My name's Jordan.
What do you think about the homecoming today?
I'm honestly really excited. I'm a freshman this year, so it's my first homecoming, so I'm excited to see what it's all about and go to the football game and just cheer on Kent.
Nice. Any special plans? Anything?
Nothing really, just going to the tailgate, hanging out with some friends, hoping to meet some new people around campus.
Cool. Thank you. We also here have a couple of students wearing also Kent State t-shirts if you guys want to join us. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Jenny.
What's your name?
And I'm Tia.
What do you guys think about the homecoming this year?
It's going to be awesome. We're back to normal. We can have the parade and the football game, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of homecoming stuff throughout the week since we're on court, and we're having so much fun. So we're so excited to see everybody at the game.
Thank you so much. I also have one more student right here. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Marisa.
What do you think about this year's homecoming?
I'm excited. I'm also a freshman, so it's my first college homecoming, so I'm excited to see what happens.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Now I would like to give you a quick rundown of the upcoming events. We also have the international celebration starting at 5 p.m. where international students will be tabling to represent their home countries. We're also going to have the homecoming kickoff starting at 6 p.m. at the Esplanade near downtown here where we are right now. We're also going to have the fireworks starting at 7 p.m. We're also going to have for Saturday, tomorrow, October 2nd, we're going to have the homecoming parade starting at 10 p.m. We're also going to have the Kiss on K starting at 12 p.m. at Risman Plaza. Lastly, we're going to have Kent State homecoming game starting at 3 p.m. Thank you so much. Reporting for TV2 News, I'm Bhukari.
Thanks. Seems like they're having a lot of fun out there. Now, for Kent State's class of 2020, it was a day over a year in the making.
That's right. With the onset of the pandemic, many of the university's recent graduates were unable to experience a traditional commencement, opting for a remote ceremony.
But earlier today, they were finally able to turn their tassels the right way. Raygene English joins us now. Raygene, there must have been a lot of good moments out there.
Yes, Connor and Chris, there was so many great feels and weather out there today during the 2020 ceremony. The 2020 alumni and their family had a great experience. You can really tell that everyone in attendance was really happy to have this moment today. There was over 1,500 people in attendance today for the celebration. An alumni and her mother shared their feelings about finally being given the chance to walk across the stage today.
Great to finally come back to campus and get the full experience of actually walking across the stage and getting that feeling of, oh, I did it.
So to get this opportunity to come back and to walk across Kent State stage, I think it was phenomenal.
President Daikin was extremely ecstatic about President Daikin was extremely ecstatic to be able to give this opportunity for the 2020 alumni. He was amazed about the turnout of over 600 alumni students coming back to walk across the stage today. President Daikin made references to pop icon Ariana Grande and said, "Thank you next" to the class of 2020.
This will be the first time in the history of the university that we have people graduating and they're already alumni, so it's just a special day.
Happy homecoming to all at Kent State. I'm Raygene English, TV2 News.
Hello, all of Portage County, Northeast Ohio. I'm Chief TV2 weather anchor Odin Amador-Gorby with your weather forecast today, special homecoming edition. As you can clearly see across our area right now, it is currently beautiful outside with 72 degrees, with dew point at 43, winds north at 2 miles per hour, visibilities at 10 miles. It is definitely a great evening for homecoming festivities out there if you are going out and about, doing all sorts of fun things. Here is your Northeast Ohio temperatures right now. 72 in Kent, 73 in Cleveland, 71 in Sandusky. As you can clearly see, it feels like summer out there, but don't let that fool you, folks. We will be dealing with cold temperatures towards the evening as you're out and about doing homecoming stuff. And here is your special homecoming night forecast. As you can clearly see, we will continue to have warm temperatures in the 60s with sun, but then it's going to start to get colder as the sun will go down, and towards midnight it will be 52 degrees with clear skies, but then towards morning we will be going even further down with temperatures into the 40s. Now that just lets you know that, we are going to start to eventually, it's a little reminder that fall will eventually come to Northeast Ohio. But please stay tuned though, because I will be telling you more about how this upcoming week we will be dealing with much warmer temperatures. Please stay tuned. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thank you, Odin. Kent State University received a $1.5 million gift from the Timken Foundation for its Aeronautics and Engineering building. The money will help facilitate the $19.6 million expansion project the aeronautics program has in the works. The expansion will be a 44,000 square foot addition. Kent State says enrollment in the college increased by more than 53% since 2018.
And a new collaboration between Kent State's iSchool and College of Nursing will put $100,000 toward research in early infant development. More specifically, the research will analyze how infants 0 to 24 months might benefit from library learning space. Those within the two schools say the first 2 years of life are crucial for development. The project will look to serve underserved families. Initial research could begin as early as spring 2022. And more university news. Kent State is once again amongst the top LGBTQ+ friendly campuses. Kent State's the only Ohio public university to make the list in 2021. It's also the only school to do so in the Mid-American Conference. They're given the honor by Campus Pride, a group that looks to improve campus life for LGBTQ members. No deal in D.C. yet. Speaker Pelosi delays bringing the $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill to a vote, meaning the stalemate on Capitol Hill continues.
And Pepsi, the NFL, and Rock Nation have revealed the performers for the next year's Super Bowl halftime show. Stick with us to see the star-studded lineup.
I feel like her heartbeat is like same speed as mine. And I think we have this like deep connection, this heart connection in her heart, that there's room for me and mom. When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
She's really good with Anya. I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, you know, it's gonna be cool. She's my superhero. Good job, kitty cat. When we adopted Lucky, we discovered all the wonderful things that make her unique.
Lucky's a little bit of a lot of things, but mostly she's pure love.
Some big announcements tonight in the fight against COVID from across the state and U.S.
Anthony Furiga joins us from the studio to deliver those top headlines. Hi, Anthony.
A lot of new COVID-19 updates came through today. My name is Anthony Furiga to tell you all about these new updates. A new vaccine incentive for young children in Ohio has doubled from $1 million to $2 million in scholarships. A total of 155 scholarships will be awarded to those between the ages of 12 to 25 who are fully vaccinated. 5 people will be awarded with $100,000 scholarships, and 150 people will be awarded 10,000 scholarships. These scholarships can be used towards state colleges and universities, as well as career and technical program registration for the drawing opens Monday. Ohio saw a record decrease in coronavirus cases per 1,000 for the first time in 2 weeks. The Ohio Department of Health reported Thursday that cases dropped from 698.7 cases per 1,000 to 616.7 cases per 1,000. Just last week, the Ohio Department of Health reported over 63% of the state's population above the age of 12 is fully vaccinated. Drug manufacturer Merck says their antivirus pill reduces COVID-19 deaths and hospitalizations by half. The drug trial consisted of 755 unvaccinated adults with mild to moderate COVID-19. Patients were given the pill and monitored for 30 days. Only 7% of those patients died or became hospitalized by the end of the trial. The company says they plan to submit data to the FDA in the coming days for approval. That's all I have for you. For more up-to-date information about COVID-19 on Kent's campus, visit Kent State's COVID dashboard. I'm Anthony Furiga, TV2 News.
Well, today could be the day, then again yesterday was supposed to be the day. The battle over the infrastructure bill continues. Britt Conway breaks down what happened and what's next.
No deal in D.C. yet because there was no vote. The $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill that passed in the Senate is still being considered in the House. It's money that would be used to improve railroads, airports, roads, and bridges, among other things. But the bickering happening over this bill isn't bipartisan. It's all Democrats, progressives versus moderates. A leadership aide says House Speaker Nancy Pelosi ruled against a vote Thursday night after hours of intense negotiations. Progressives were confident they had the numbers to block the bill. They want infrastructure tied in with a $3.5 trillion economic and climate package. And that package also looks to expand the social safety net.
I think we feel comfortable that we're being listened to, and I think it is clear to those that are part of our discussions that we are very serious about where we stand on this issue.
But leading moderates are calling for a much smaller package, as low as $1.5 trillion.
The needs we have right now and what we can afford to do without basically changing our whole society to an entitlement mentality.
So what's next for the House here? The majority leader says they'll reconvene this morning with the expectation of complete consideration of the infrastructure bill today. And the White House expects talks about the larger social spending plan to continue today, too. A big day with trillions on the line either way. I'm Britt Conway reporting.
A new study shows a federal database undercounted 40 years worth of deaths by police officers. University of Washington researchers compared deaths between the National Vital Statistics System and deaths reported in 3 non-governmental databases. They found that police were involved in 30,000 deaths between 1980 and 2018, adding 56% weren't included in that national vital system.
Hello everyone, I'm TV2 weather anchor Odin Amador-Gorby with your top weather headlines for this Friday. Happy homecoming to everyone out there. It will be a chilly homecoming out there tonight as the sun will go down and temperatures will go into the low 50s tonight, so bundle up. It is going to be frigid out there. We are going to be watching for some scattered chances of thunderstorms this weekend towards your Sunday and Monday, so be on the lookout for that. And summer-like temperatures will continue with highs in upper 70s towards the end of the week, or excuse me, middle to end of the week. And across our state right now, it is gorgeous out there. Clear skies, nothing to worry about for any festivities out there. No rain in sight. It is going to be a beautiful evening out there, folks. But as we are watching, the weather this weekend won't be as beautiful as we head towards Sunday. As you can clearly see, the Gulf of Mexico is going to start to turn up some moisture. As moisture from the Gulf starts heading up, we are going to be dealing with a bit of a cold front coming through, which is going to bring us some chances for some scattered thunderstorms in nature towards this Saturday and Sunday, and even Monday. So be aware of that as you start to head out and about towards Sunday and Monday. And so here is your current game day forecast for the homecoming football game as our Flashes take on the team out there. As you can clearly see, it's going to be 77 out there and sunny with a little bit of clouds from time to time. Highs will reach into upper 70s with a very low chance of rain. And here is your 7-day outlook. As we can clearly see towards Saturday, it will be partly cloudy, but then Sunday, like I mentioned, Sunday and Monday, that Gulf of Mexico moisture along with the cold front will bring in some rain chances. We'll be watching that for you as we head into this week. And then towards your Tuesday, we will be dealing with some partly cloudy skies, but then Wednesday and Thursday we'll have a bit of unsettled weather with highs in the 70s. And then towards your Friday, it will be nice and partly cloudy again. So that about does it for this Friday homecoming edition forecast. Please stay safe out there, bundle up, and wear that umbrella towards your Saturday and Sunday. Have a great, happy homecoming, everyone.
Thank you, Odin. Walt Disney World celebrates 50 years of service Friday. Find out how the park has changed and grown over the years.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
Welcome to TV2 Sports. I'm Ryan Shanko. Let's jump right into some of the headlines for Kent State sports this weekend. We're going to start with Kent State field hockey, as the Flashes are going to travel to Louisville this Saturday to take on Bellarmine, a struggling group who went 0-13 last season. The Golden Flashes come into the contest ranked number 24 in the nation, so we'll be looking for a dominant Kent State field hockey win tomorrow. And now the main headline this weekend. Tomorrow at 3:30, Kent State football welcomes the Bowling Green Falcons for the conference opener for both teams. Kent State brings their high-powered offense up against Bowling Green's stubborn defense, and that's going to be the main attraction for this game. How will these respective units fare against each other? The Falcons are coming off of an incredible win over Power 5 opponent Minnesota last week, so they have every right to be confident coming into this game at Kent State. But that being said, Kent this season anyways is in all respects a better overall team than Minnesota, and are currently ranked second in the nation in forced turnovers and 14th in the nation in rush yards per game. Tomorrow I believe that we are going to see a homecoming victory for Kent State in front of that crazy whiteout crowd. And honestly, I'd make that prediction even if I was not a student here. Bowling Green lives and dies on getting pressure on the quarterback, and with Kent's tendency to run a up-tempo offense filled with play-action passes, draw-style runs, and RPO plays, even if the Falcons can get pressure on Dustin Crum, it will be near impossible to stay in front of every other weapon on Kent's offense. Give me the Flashes winning 35-21. And we roll right into last night's NFL action between the Cincinnati Bengals and Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to start the end of the first quarter. James Robinson cuts it back and finds the end zone for the first of his 2 touchdowns on the night, giving the Jaguars an early lead. A T-Law rush touchdown gives Jacksonville a 14-0 lead till Joe Burrow finds CJ Uzomah, makes a beautiful move, getting into the end zone for his first of a pair of touchdowns on the night as well. Cincy ties it up again, but they cannot find an answer for James Robinson, who gives the Jags another lead until Joe Burrow, doing his best Lamar Jackson impression, rolls to his left, finding Uzomah again, making the tough grab and getting in for a huge score. All this is going to set up rookie kicker Evan McPherson, who wins it for the Bengals, who improved to 3-1 on the season, while Jacksonville still looks to put it all together. For TV2 Sports, this is Ryan Shanko. Go Flashes and have a great homecoming weekend.
That's right, Go Flashes. Now new games coming to popular gaming console, the Nintendo Switch. See what games you might want to play after the break.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3.
You saved me.
Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
I feel like her heartbeat is like same speed as mine. And I think we have this like deep connection, this heart connection in her heart, that there's room for me and Mom. When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
She's really good with Anya. I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns, like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, you know, it's gonna be cool. She's my superhero. Good job, kitty cat. When we adopted Lucky, we discovered all the wonderful things that make her unique.
Lucky's a little bit of a lot of things, but mostly she's pure love.
"50 years ago today, Walt Disney World opened in Florida, and plenty has changed since that day in 1961. Back then, the Magic Kingdom was the only park. The iconic roller coaster Space Mountain did not exist. It'd come into play 4 years down the line. But Disney has really expanded its park since then, which now includes Epcot, Hollywood Studio, Animal Kingdom, not to mention water parks Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. That was a mouthful. Happy birthday, Disneyland. And this one is for all you gamers out there. Get ready to pick up your Nintendo Switch for hours on end. You won't be able to help it after you hear about the new games Nintendo's announced are coming to the platform soon. CNN's Rick Damagella has the details.
During its recent streaming event, Nintendo showed off several upcoming games.
There's always a surprise whenever Nintendo puts a video together to kind of showcase what's coming up for their platform, the Nintendo Switch, and they delivered a bunch of really big knockout punches. There's a new Kirby game that's coming, and I've always been a big fan of Kirby. He's adorable and, you know, can eat anything. And this one looks like you can traipse around in a 3D world, which looks a little dystopian. It's kind of weird to see a cute little pudgy, you know, always hungry character that walks around in a destroyed world like that.
It seems I'm unfashionably late, but I'm ready to give you everything you want.
We have finally got a really nice look at Bayonetta 3, which is developed by one of my favorite game developers, Platinum Games in Osaka, Japan. They are masters at action-based gameplay, and Bayonetta 3 looks phenomenal. The Chocobo are an incredible creation from the Final Fantasy universe. They're in every one of the games, even though the games are not really connected to each other. The Chocobo are recurring creatures that you can ride.
And gamers will be able to race the birds in Chocobo GP. All three of these Nintendo Switch games are slated to release in 2022. Leveling up in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damagella.
That Mario Kart looks really fun. Do you have a Switch or play any at all?
Well, you know what? I'm not the biggest video game fan, but I know you are. So from what you saw there, what's intriguing to you?
Definitely Mario Kart. I remember playing it on my DS for the longest time.
Maybe not being a video game fan, Kirby. Sorry, my producer's talking in my ear. Not being a video game fan, I like Kirby, like the look of the Kirby. Puffy, right?
The character itself
thing, right?
Yeah, I play a lot of Super Smash Bros with my friends. That's one of my favorite games.
I was gonna say when we got the story in here, I knew that you'd want to read it, and you ended up getting to read it. But you know, there's also Disneyland, and I don't know, Disneyland. I guess it doesn't really play into that at all. But yeah.
I haven't been to Disney World since I was a little kid, so honestly, it would be nice to go back and see all those things.
I've never been. I've been to Universal before. I also know I didn't realize that Disneyland and Disney World were two different things.
Yes, they are.
Seems to me like again, two stories. I'm glad I got to see them today because I really don't know much, I guess, about either of them, really.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank God that about wraps up our show this Friday evening. Thank you for joining us and choosing to finish off the week with us.
You can catch more from us on social media with @KentWired and on KentWired.com. I'm Chris Abreu.
And I'm Connor Steffen. Have a great homecoming weekend, Kent State.
Even though there is so much against us, you will see me wearing a face covering.
And even with my face covered,
you will see me.
As a son.
As a friend to everyone I meet.
As a fighter for change.
As a woman who stands up for what I believe in.
So join me in wearing a face covering.
To help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Because this is one small act of kindness that has the power to bring us all together.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Families don't have to talk about everything, but they should talk about how to plan for an emergency. Get tips and resources to make your family's emergency plan.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.